Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego Ninjago Kai Spinjitzu set number 70659. Only 97 pieces in this set, and it's one of the cool little spinner sets that you basically spin with your hand. There's no ripcord or any type of slammer. Over the years, Lego has made quite a few different styles of these types of play sets. I personally like the ripcord one the best. It was one of the first ones that ever came out. Not the ones that fly up in the air, but the ones that you pull the ripcord and they spin on the table. Those are always fun. The ones that fly in the air are just, I don't know, they're a little bit too wild and potentially dangerous as far as they can get away from you. All right, so the contents of the box are a tiny instruction book, and we have a spinner piece that's not in any type of bag, and we have like 2 bags of parts. There we go. Move all the trash to the side. Okay, so before we get too far along, we'll obviously build our minifigure. There's our minifig. Does have a sword, so it's kind of customary that the Ninjago sets always come with a sword for the characters. But what's interesting about this set is even though it comes with a sword, the next step shows us putting this on the bottom of the spinner, taking the sword off because he's not going to spin with it. And then there's some studs down there. You can kind of see those 2 studs. And we drop the minifigure in there, and he just stands in there. So even though it comes with a sword, we're really not ever going to use it unless you take the minifigure out of the spinner and you're going to play with it otherwise. So the way they show you to spin these, and we saw this on the J one, is you hold the head and then you just twist your wrist or the fingers as fast as you can to get this guy going. So, just like that. And you can see if you don't do it too hard, you get a little wobbly spin. If you don't do it enough, it just falls. So you have to kind of get a feel for it and then just give it a good little spin like that. All right. So just like the J one, this one's going to start with these clips have a little claw in it. So what we're going to do is make 4 of them. Each one clips on the bar piece that's hanging off the side of the spinner. I'm glad these are the bigger claw because it's easier to put these on. If they give us a small little tooth one, those things are just hard for me to put on. All right, so with each one of those on, we will give it another spin and see what it looks like. Oops. There it goes. So, a little accessory piece to put on there to allow it to do a little bit more damage. Obviously, play damage. It's not really going to do much damage to anyone or anything. But if you have some Lego stacked up, you spin that guy into it, it'll probably knock him over. So what we have here is a little stand. We could drop this guy in. That way, when you're not playing with it, it can stand up. But this also acts as a little weapon holder because you can take these pieces off, clip them on there. You may be thinking, well, why would I want to take them off? Well, this set is pretty cool because it allows you to build 3 different types of weapons that can clip on there. So when you want to change your weapon pack to something a little bit more hefty, you will put something bigger on. So that's what we're going to build now, is something bigger, beefier, that'll go on that spinner, maybe create a little bit more damage. I have this printed tile. On the top here we have these fire pieces. And those teeth parts. So that's one. We need to build 4 of them in total, so I need 3 more. So let's do it. These little 1x brackets are kind of a newer piece. Definitely seeing them in a ton of sets nowadays. But I remember when they first came out, they were kind of a novelty thing because you didn't really get many of them in sets. I think the first sets they came out were maybe some Speed Champion sets, as well as the Overwatch sets. Had a good amount of them used in it. All right, this is the last one. Okay, get the tile on there. Very good. So once we have them all built, bring our little spinner piece over, and we're going to clip these on. And you can see how much bigger they are compared to the little claw pieces we had on. Kind of angle them. If you angle them all approximately the same angle, it'll allow it to spin a little bit easier. The thing with this one, these are so big that it actually is harder to spin. Flare them up a little bit. And the fact that you have to spin it from his head also makes it difficult. All right, so this one isn't going for speed, it's going for more of a destructive power just because it's so big. So the next little thing we're going to do is build another stand for it. So you can see we create another one of these stands, and you can pop the pieces off. And put them all in there. Wonder if it's easier to put them like this. Okay, so that's our second little accessory piece. So let's do our last one. So we have a reverse slope. We're gonna put a clip. Black clip, another clip. This slope, and then a red ninja sword. So that's 1 of 4. There's 2. There's 3. our last one. For some reason these red and black pieces are having some trouble sticking together. Forgot to put the sword on this guy. And we'll go ahead and build our last stand, because that's the last pieces that are left over. The only extra part in this set is this red claw from our first accessory. All right. Clip all these on. Let's give this a whirl. Oh yeah, that's the best one yet. A little bit of speed, and it's got the big blades for power. I think I like that one the best. All right, so there we go. That's going to complete this build. So we got these cool accessory pieces with the cool spinner. Interesting parts. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of these flame pieces, then this is the perfect set to grab a good quantity of those. And of course, you get the red claws and swords as well. So those are a little bit rarer pieces. So anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks again, as always, for watching. If you want to see more videos just like this, I have tons of links down below, so check them all out. And we'll see you in the next one.